Hey and welcome to another Giant Rooks guitar lesson. Today we'll take a look at Bright Lies. And this tutorial is going to be a mixture between the original and their acoustic version on Cardinal sessions. If you just want to play along while singing, I'm going to give you the chords, and that version is going to be the best probably, but I'll still give you the different guitar parts of the acoustic version as well. I hope that won't get too confusing, but it might. Let's see. Let's jump right in with the chords. These are all bar chords, but you can also play the whole song with power chords instead, and it will also work, but still it won't have that full sounding atmosphere. Okay, so first chord that we need is an A sharp minor or B flat, which is a bar chord coming from A minor on the first fret. So we have a muted low E string, then first fret with our index finger, third fret with our ring finger on D string, pinky, third fret on the G string, middle finger, second fret, B string, and our index finger on the first fret of the high E string. Next chord is an F minor, which is the same chord shade slid up to the 8th fret. So we have 8, 10, 10, 9, 8, and a muted low E string. Next chord is an F sharp major, which is a bar chord coming from A major on the 9th fret. So we have a muted low E string, and then 9, 11, 11, 11, 9. We also need a G sharp major, which is the same chord shape slid up to the 11th fret. So 11, 13, 13, 13, 11. Well, it's not really sounding for me. And we also need a C sharp major, which is a bar chord coming from E major on the 9th fret. So we've got 9, 11, 11, 10, 9, 9. Okay, so let's take a look at the intro. The intro is A minor to F minor to F sharp major to F minor again. These are the overlaying chords, and they are played either with single strums, each chord for half a bar, or you could also use a strumming pattern if you want to sing along with down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Okay? Another thing that also works when you want to sing along is strum 16th notes. So because this is pretty much what they do in the acoustic version. Sounds pretty good. Also, you can add a little palm muting to it, so you put the palm of your hand down on the strings where they are attached to the guitar to make that muted sound. Okay? You can choose any of these suggestions. Any version will work, but yeah, it depends on what you want to do. So the first guitar of the acoustic version is just playing the root notes of these chord progressions. So we have first fret on the A string to 8th fret on the A string to 9th fret on the A string, back to the 8th fret of the A string. And you still play 16th notes for half a bar, so you play 8 down strums on each chord. We've got this. The second guitar in the acoustic version is playing the same thing but in a lower intonation. So we start off on the 6th fret of the low E string and then go down to the 1st fret, up to the 2nd fret, back down to the 1st fret. And we still play 16th notes for half a bar, so 8 down strums on each chord. Sounds like this. And we do that over and over again for the verse until we have that transition to the verse, or well, sometimes to the chorus. So verse and intro progression is exactly the same. And when we move to the verse or the chorus, instead of going back to the F minor, we go 2 frets higher from our F sharp to the G. Okay? So to the 11th fret of the A string. So that is what the higher intonated guitar does, and the lower intonated guitar moves from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret of the E string. Okay, so for the first guitar it sounds like this. And for the lower intonated guitar it sounds like this. And what you want to do if you play the full out strummed chords is go to your G sharp and then pick, so A, D, A, G, D, A. And I always do down, up, down, up, down. Sorry, down, up, down, up, down. Okay? During the intro we have that synthesizer melody playing in the background, and that melody is played on the guitar with your ring finger on the 10th fret of the G string and your index finger right behind it on the 8th fret, and then middle finger on the 9th fret of the B string, back to the 10th fret of the G string, 8th fret on the G string, back to the 9th fret on the B string, so. And from there we do 10, 8 on the G string, 8 on the D string, 11 with our pinky on the D string, 10 with our ring finger on the D string. Okay, so all together really slowly we've got this. And we do that twice. And this melody is also played in the instrumental parts as well. And the chorus is half a bar of F sharp to half a bar of D sharp minor. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you what D sharp minor is. Okay, so D sharp minor is a bar chord come from A minor on the 6th fret. So we've got 6, 8, 8, 7, 6. And then to quarter of a bar on A sharp minor, to quarter of a bar on C sharp, back to F sharp major. So if we play it with the singles, with the strumming pattern that I showed you before, it sounds like this. So we just use the strumming pattern on the F sharp, on the D sharp minor, and then on the A sharp minor and the C sharp we just do down, down, up, down, down, up, back to our strumming pattern, okay? So again, F sharp, half a bar, D sharp minor, half a bar, quarter of a bar, A sharp minor, quarter of a bar on C sharp, and then another half bar on F sharp. We do that 4 times in total. We do it twice fast, so with our strumming pattern, or also with muted strums if you want. And then we do just single strums this second last time around. Okay. You could also play this as 2-finger chord shapes, which is what they do in the live version. So you put your ring finger on the A string 9th fret and the middle finger on the 8th string, 8th fret D string for our F sharp. Then ring finger 6th fret on the A string and index finger 4th fret on the D string for our D sharp minor. Put that 1 string higher on the E and A string for our A sharp minor, so 6 and 4, and then slide it up with our middle finger on the 8th fret on the A string and our ring finger on the 9th fret of the E string for our C sharp, and then back to the F. So we move from our F sharp down to the D sharp minor, up to the A sharp minor, up to the C sharp, back to the F sharp major again. And we use the same timing as before. So half a bar on F sharp, half a bar on D sharp minor, quarter of a bar on A sharp minor, and quarter of a bar on C sharp, back to half a bar of F sharp. Okay, we play that 4 times as well, twice fast and twice as single strums. So it sounds like this. And that is the chorus. From there we move into an instrumental part, which is once the normal chord progression for our verse. So A sharp minor, F minor, sorry, F sharp major, back to F minor. And then once the transition chord progression, so A sharp minor to F minor to F sharp to G sharp, and if you want to play the single note versions, it's just the same as before, so just play the root notes if you want that. And while the instruments are doing that, the synthesizer is playing this intro melody again, and from there we move into the Ophelia part, and the Ophelia part is just the same chord progression again, so once the verse chord progression and once the transition chord progression. Then we play the normal verse chord progression twice. Then the Ophelia part comes again, so again once the verse chord progression and once the transition chord progression. Then we play the chorus, just exactly the same as before. Then we have that Ophelia part again, which you already know by now. And then as a final part we have the bridge, or you could also say the outro, and that one starts with "You Wouldn't Tell If You Go There." We start off with our 2-finger chord shapes. On our F sharp we play that 8 times, so for 1 bar, so we play 8 eighth notes, sounds like this. Down to D sharp minor for 4 times, A sharp minor, C sharp, F sharp. Okay, so we play 1 bar, 8th notes down strums on F sharp, half a bar on D sharp minor, so 4 down strums, quarter of a bar on A sharp minor, which is 2 down strums, quarter of a bar on C sharp, which is 2 down strums, and then back to our F sharp again. So again, the 8th note sounds like this. And then when it gets louder, we just use our chorus chord progression again. So half a bar with 16th notes on the F sharp, half a bar with 16th notes on the D sharp minor, quarter of a bar on A sharp minor, quarter of a bar on C sharp, and then back to F sharp. Sounds like this. Okay. But of course, if you want, you can just use the strummed version again. So you can just play F sharp, D sharp minor, A sharp minor, C sharp, F sharp. Okay. But I think especially in this bridge section, it sounds better if you use the palm muted 2-finger chord shapes for more atmosphere. Okay, so that's already it. That's the whole song, and now a really complicated song structure again, as always with the giant Rooks. But I still hope you got through this pretty well and you could understand my explanations. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you there next time. Goodbye and thanks for watching.